All right, welcome in everybody. Who is ready for our final Prospect League stream of the season? I am ready. Max will be joining me in the booth here shortly, but got our bracket here nice and ready to go. We got our graphic up top, nice and ready to go as well. West, the number one seed facing the South, the number four, and then the two and three seeds of the North and the East. First round, best of five, with the finals being a best of seven. For the first round, we will only be watching games in which a team may clinch. For the championship, we're watching it in its entirety. And I already know for those, Webby is ready. Webby is ready to watch 13 games of baseball. Cause or wait, yeah, 13. 13. Webby's ready to watch 13 games of baseball because that is the maximum. There's always somebody in the chat who's ready to, who wants that to happen. But with that being said, we're just gonna go. Oh no, this stream will definitely have an end. This is it will definitely have an end, one way or another. Let's hope it ends at least where I'm at on the proper day. Yes, what am I drinking? No, you did. No, you did. What am I drinking? I did give FaZe, which welcome FaZe in first time modding tonight. I gave him the options. So I one of those options is correct. One of those options is correct. With that being said, one other thing, just to show real quick, because I always do this. Everybody's fatigue was reset. Everybody should be fresh. We should have our number one starters, which we do. Yep. So everybody should be starting basically on a clean slate from a fatigue perspective. Let's go ahead and sim this day. One more. There we go. All right. Our first one of the day, North and the East. And it's going to be the North getting the 5-4 win. East with 4 errors in this game. Dent going 3 for 5 with a run. Gaines 1 for 5 with a run as well. Slam Squatch 2 for 5 RBI and a run. Also had a double. McGraw 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, and then Munson 1 for 4. On the East, Santos Garcia going 3 for 3 with a run. Duckley Jr. 1 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run. Farnsworth with an RBI. Quinn Jr. and Gother 1 for 4. Jay 1 for 4 with a run, and then Werewolf 3 for 4. Doc Holliday will get the win. Stover the loss. Skinstar McKinley the save. And then your player of the game is Patrick Lindsay. South and the West. And oh my, we got to walk off. West will walk off in game one. Slate Gray with a walk-off solo home run in the bottom of the ninth to give them the 6-5 win. Phillips with a run scored, launch angle 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a 3-run home run. Solo 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Johnson 1 for 4 with a solo home run, and then Cena the fourth 1 for 4 with a run. Yes, I'll tell you what. Once we figure out what our first clinching game is, that's when we'll close it. So then that way we can get a prediction going for the first game that we're watching. So you guys got a few minutes. We're only on the first day of box scores, so we got at least a second day. For the West, Anderson 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Slate Gray 2 for 4 with that walk-off homer. Duke Newsom 1 for 4 with a run. Traveler 1 for 4 with a solo home run. And then Tanaka and Moody 1 for 4 with a run apiece. Moody also tacking in an RBI. Neither starting pitcher in on the decision. Beware strikes the win. Duke Smith the loss. I know our bottom overlay is kind of blocking it, but Launch Angle ties the Prospect League playoff game record for doubles with 3. So let me go ahead and update our ticker here real quick. Once I find it, there it is. So West and North both up 1-0. All right, let's go ahead. I don't remember if I saved. Do a safety save. All right, game 2. Oh, and by the way, I totally forgot. I forgot to tell you, I finally didn't forget, if that makes sense. Barto O. Colon is the only change we had. And yes, they are starting pitcher. We made sure we changed it over. Sorry I forgot it for Wednesday's stream, but you made it in time for the playoffs. You made it in time for the playoffs. In fact, let's see how game 2 of North and East goes. And it's a 3-0 shutout. Did you pitch the whole thing? Oh, come on. Keep them in. It's a playoff game. I was about 8 1/3 shutout innings to get the win. For our hitting on the North, Dent going 1 for 4, Slam Squatch drawing a walk, and then Nick the Third 1 for 3, Munson 1 for 2 with a walk. On the East, Duckley Jr., I beg your pardon, 1 for 4, Gothard Jr. and Jay 1 for 2, both with a walk and a run. And then Werewolf with a walk and a run going 0 for 2. Barto Colon definitely will be your winning pitcher and is also definitely the player of the game. South and the West. And it's going to be the West winning 4-1. So West and South is going to be our first game. And oh, by the way, because great outing. You also made it to where we're not watching the maximum amount of games. Just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, yes. Let me read this box score, and I will actually, you know what? Probably best I just do it now because then it gives you all time to make the next prediction. So I can tell you one thing. Somebody is winning points because as much as I'm probably going to wish I had a NOS with me right now, I also need to get up early tomorrow. So I can't have caffeine too late. So I can tell you somebody will win points. It's not NOS. Water? Really? No, it's not water. And I guess for phases thing, it's not warm milk. As much as I would love to have warm milk right now for my vocal cords, it's not going to necessarily be warm by the end of the stream. So it is not warm milk. So that leaves none of the above or Dr. Pepper. So I'll start off with saying it's in a can and it's carbonated. And it is in fact Dr. Pepper. It is in fact Dr. Pepper. I could do a trick question and be like, nah, it's none of the above because it's Dr. Thunder, but I'm not going to do that. That's mean. That's mean. I'm not here to do trick questions. So yes, it is in fact Dr. Pepper. And yes, and you caught the best one. You caught the best one too, Storm. Welcome in. That would be so mean of me to phase this first prediction. It ends up being a trick question. That wouldn't be very nice of me as the host. Um, I don't remember if I say. Let's save. Also, let's get into this box score. We will be watching these two teams here momentarily as this is our first clinching opportunity. Um, on the South, Gumby Phillips, and yep, it was a. In fact, just for curiosity's sake, it was on a 1-2, so was not necessarily the first pitch of the game, but yeah, Phillips with a leadoff dinger, and that was the only run that the South will score. Launch angle going 1 for 4 solo and drawing a walk. On the West, Anderson 1 for 3 with a walk and a run. Slate grade 2-4 with another double RBI and a run scored. Newsom getting an RBI. Traveler 2 for 4 with an RBI. Tanaka 1 for 4 with a run, and Moody 1 for 3 with an RBI. Rocker will take the win. Dude needs the loss. Moscow Washburn the save. Your player of the game is Benny Rocker. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. Off day. I guess in this case would definitely be a travel day this time. So let's also let me update our ticker. So West up 2-0. North and East tied at 1. Do we have the next prediction up yet? I think we're still working on it. Just to give the mods more time, we'll go ahead. We'll quick sim North and East, just so we can get that out of the way. And also, no matter what, we'll be watching these guys, this team from then on, because it'll be a clutching opportunity. Yeah, I'm not down. Oh man, unless somebody gave it to me, I don't know if I'd go out and go buy it. Fruity Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I like Dr. Pepper as is. East will go up 2-1 by a score of 2-1. For our box score, Farnsworth 2 for 4, Jay 1 for 3 with a run, Gother with a walk and a run, Werewolf 1 for 3 with an RBI. On the North, Dent 1 for 3 with a walk and a run. Gaines 1 for 4 with an RBI. And then Munson 2 for 3. Mike Wise with the win. Skinstar McKinley, the blown save loss. Player of the game, Jorbel Boykins. All right. Let me go ahead and update North and East. All right, so that should be updated. So West, excuse me, sorry, West looking to sweep the South. And there we go. I see that prediction up. Thank you. Over under 18.5 total hits. Yeah. In Prospect League, this is their, not counting when they actually created. This is their 4th season as a legacy player. Oh, I guess the overlay is a little bit. Actually, you know what? Usually people say the bottom's blocked. I guess you could see everything with the way I got the overlay, as far as pitching goes. And I mean, you know what? Amos Rich, this is his 4th. Let's be even, equal opportunity looker as far as stats go. And also, while you all getting the predictions in, 2 things. First of all, if this is, because I know at least one person is new to our streams, do me a solid. If this is your first time watching or this is your first time hearing me mention this, For every 10,000 Twitch points, we do have a Twitch reward where you can get you can turn 10,000 Twitch points into a million PB bucks. Just do us a solid. Fill out that Google form. That way, our lovely mods know who to actually give the million PB bucks to, because 9 times out of 10, Twitch handle and PB username are not going to be the same. But yeah, and also, because this is a little bit different than our usual Prospect League streams, pay attention to predictions. I'll do my best to call out every prediction as I see it. We aren't going to give you much time to get your predictions in, just because, you know, at minimum, we're going to be watching 12 games. So just want to throw that out there. But with that being said, you guys got like 30 seconds. Over under 18.5 total hits in the game. As the West up 2-0 in the series, looking to clinch and just get it over with. Just go on to the final. Worth pointing out, Brandon Zahn set the single season home run record, and yes, we audited him. There's no performance enhancing drugs involved. Well, Jose, in fact, how has Jose been in the series? While I'm meandering just to give you all one last chance, but how is Jose in the series so far? Jose is known to perform in the playoffs, and 375 so far in the playoffs. So South have their work cut out for them. They definitely have their work cut out for them. As just go from here too. Well, welcome back. Crapton Crunch would go good with whatever that food Cheeky brought up on Wednesday's stream. Food in which I would not eat. You know, just to add a crunch to, you know, what, like oyster tacos or something, whatever the heck it was. All I know is that Cheeky can just have it all. All right, let's go ahead and close the prediction. Let's go ahead and get on into this. Will the West sweep the South? 300,000 home runs. Oh, yeah. That would definitely set some records. Anderson will lead off the game with a base hit. So the West already with a runner aboard, runner going, and will steal. So that runner's in scoring position. Gray grounds that to short. Runner holds at second. Jose will strike out. 2 outs for Zahn. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Anderson gets to second base, but they cannot take advantage of it. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Phillips will lead off for the South. And we'll see strike 3. 1 out for Winton. Nubs it right in front of home plate, but beats out the throw. Infield hit. And launch angle will get a base hit to center field. First and second, 1 out for Solo, who will also get a base hit to center field. They'll hold the runner. Bases juiced, 1 out for Tejada. Ground ball to third. There's one. Double play. Around the horn, and they get out of the jam. No score through 1. Duke Newsom leads off the second, and that's going to be a base hit. Already up to 5 hits in the game. Traveler will fly out to center field, 1 out. Thompson Jr. ground ball. There's one. Double play again. 6-4-3. Don't see double plays very often in Prospect League, and we've already gotten 2. As Johnson will lead off the bottom of the inning with a base hit. Hurryquake will take that in the back. First 2 runners aboard for Brendan Ryan. Fly ball left field. That is caught for out number 1. Scene of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs for Phillips. Fly ball center field. That is caught for out number 3. Both sides getting runners on the base pass, but neither are bringing them in, as Tanaka will strike out to start off the third. Now Moody. Swing and a miss, strike three. 4 strikeouts now for Blonde 3-4-5 as we go to the top of the order. Anderson will ground that out to the shortstop. 1-2-3 inning for the West. We go to the bottom half. Winton leading off, and that's going to be a grounder. 1 out for launch angle. Fly ball center field. That is caught for out number 2. Solo is going to see strike 3 at the knees on the breaking ball. 3 innings of no-run baseball. Top of the 4th, and that's a check swing, strike 3 for Slate Gray. They'll bring up Jose with Zahn on deck. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jose striking out back-to-back. Is now Brandon Zahn is going to lace that into right field for a base hit. That'll bring up Duke Nukem. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. 1 bounces off the wall. Runner from first will head home, and the throw is not going to be in time. RBI double for Duke Nukem, and the West strike first, 1-0. As Traveler, slow roller, and there's going to be no throw, infield hit. Thompson Jr., that's going to go into the gap. That's going to bring home 1. Runner from first is going to try to score as well, and they will score. No throw there. Throw to third is safe. 2 RBI double for Thompson Jr. Advancing to third on the throw makes it 3-0, and now 4-0 as Tanaka will get a base hit. West are starting to put the runs on the board. 4-0 as Moody will strike out to finally end the top of the 4th. West need a win to advance. South need a win to keep their hopes alive. As Tejada will lead off with a slow roller to the shortstop and a great play for out number 1. Johnson will get a base hit up the middle. So runner aboard for Hurryquake. Grounder to third. There's 1. Not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice. 2 outs for Ryan. And that's a fly ball left field. Caught for out number 3. We go on to the 5th, top of the West order. Anderson, grounder to the second baseman, out number 1. Slate Gray's going to see strike 3, 2 outs. And now Jose, swing and a miss, strike 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Halfway through game 3 here in our Prospect League semifinals, West leading by 4. As Rob Cena the 4th going to lay set down the left field line for extra bases to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Runner in scoring position for Phillips, who will ground that to short. Runner holds. That pitch gets away, though, moves the runner to third with 1 out. As Winton will see ball 4, did not go around. Runners in the corners, 1 out for launch angle. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. South will get on the board. It's 4-1 on the RBI single by launch angle. First and second, 1 out for Solo. Ground ball, there's 1. They're going to get the double play. Second double play for West defense. They do give up a run. It's now a 3-run lead. Go to the top of the inning. Zahn will line that out to left. Nukem, base hit up the middle. Runner at first for Traveler. Fly ball to center field, 2 outs. Thompson Jr., fly ball as well to center field, and it's going to end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tejada leading off. Base hit up the middle. Runner at first for Johnson. Fly ball center field, and it misplayed in center field. And that is going to be scored as a hit. That's going to be scored as a double. Second and third, no outs for Hurryquake. That's going to be caught. Throw to the plate is not going to be in time. Sack fly for Hurryquake, 4-2, runner at second. As Ryan will ground that out to third, 2 outs. Cena the 4th will ground that to the second baseman to end the inning. South chipped away another run, though. 4-2 West ball game going to the 7th, and Tanaka swing and a miss, strike three. Or sorry, strike three called, I beg your pardon. On the fastball, low and in. Moody swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back Ks for Charlie Zhu. Top of the order, Anderson. That's outside, ball 4. That'll bring up Slate Gray. And that's going to go into the gap. All the way to the wall. Runner will score from first. And at third base is Gray, who will be scored a double, advancing to third on the throw. As Jose will strike out to end the top of the 7th. West tack on another run at the stretch. 5-2. West looking to clinch this series in advance, as Phillips will ground that to third to start off the bottom of the inning. Winton swing and a miss, strike three, 2 outs. Now launch angle. Fly ball to right field, that is caught. 1-2-3 inning, we go to the top of the 8th. Brandon Zahn. Swing and a miss, strike three, 1 out. Now Duke Newsom laces at it opposite field. 1 out, runner at first. Traveler is going to hit that to center field. That is caught, 2 outs. Thompson Jr. is going to get a base hit to right field. Oh, it's misplayed. Fumble bumble. Everybody gets a free base. Single error as Tanaka grounds that to the second baseman to end the top of the 8th, keeps it 5-2. And yes, the overs do get it. We're at 20 hits. Solo will draw the walk to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Oh, is that a balk? You got a balk. That is a balk. I think that's the first balk we've seen on stream in Prospect League this season. As Johnson will ground out for the second out. Hurricane swing and a miss, strike three. Go to the top of the 9th. Moody. Ground ball, out number 1. Anderson hits that to third, but that's going to be out number 2. And Gray will draw the walk. That'll allow Jose up to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike three. I'm pretty sure that's Jose's 3rd strikeout at least. I don't know. He might have 4 strikeouts. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the South. Ryan will strike out. 1 out. Cena the 4th. Base hit to left. So a runner is on. Top of the order for Phillips. Fly ball, shallow center. That is caught. Down to their final out. Winton is going to get beamed. That will allow Launch Angle, who represents the tying run, to come to the plate. And that is going to be a base hit. Bases loaded. Solo could end the game. And that's hit well to left, but caught in front of the track. West will complete the sweep. 5-2 in a game that featured 22 base hits. Rich will get the win. Blonde 3-4-5 the loss. Beware strikes the save. The bottom overlay is blocking it. I jinxed poor Jose. Jose, I hope you accept my apologies. Jose ties the Prospect League playoff game record for strikeouts with 5. So I must have missed a couple. Jose 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. Oh, Jose, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Jose. Please forgive me. At least your team won, though. Let me go ahead and update our ticker. So the West have booked their ticket as the number 1 seed. We have another game. We have another series, though, to decide. And that is the East and the North. In fact, let's go ahead and save. Oh, imagine walking 8 batters in a game. Don't ask me how I know that. And yes, I was a starting pitcher. Not the player, not the name of the player, but player I'm referring to as a starting pitcher. Let's go and advance the day. Our one and only series to decide. East looking to book their ticket to face the West, while the North are looking to force a game 5. It'll be David Corrigan on the bump for the East, Barry Balls for the North. Also give me a chance to hydrate. Over under 8. Oh, and then somebody, darn. I got to find an opportunity to give you all a chance to make me broke. Somebody already beat me to exactly 8. Damn. Stole my thunder. Not my Dr. Thunder, though. Not my Dr. Thunder. That's still safe. That's still safe next to me. Over under 8 total runs. Don't worry. Don't worry. For those who are new to Prospect League, this is the one and only time I put my points into predictions. You all have made me bankrupt every stream so far, so that's good. I've saved up about 3,200 channel points. Because every time Prospect League needs its own dogwood. All right. Just bet it all. Give y'all about 30 seconds. Give me a chance to take another sip of my drink. Um, I would say soon, but that depends on your definition of soon. I don't think we're close enough for me to say soon or even soon trademark. People have done it. People have definitely done that. There's usually at least one in Prospect League who manages to snag a million PB bucks before the end of the Prospect League stream cycle, which tonight's our final. I get to go back into hiatus until next Prospect League, which what day is the next Prospect League? Like when's opening day of next season? Because I saw there was a date already. Oh, right, the day after May Day. So about a month from now. A little over a month. Actually, yeah, 5 weeks from now. No predictions on the drafts. That is because there are usually people watching who already know the results of the draft, aka like the other GMs, um, people in like prospective teams' war rooms. So it'd be kind of it would be a really rigged prediction because there's no way you could prevent them from betting on a thing that they already know. So it wouldn't really be a prediction for them. So that's why there's usually no predictions on the draft streams. Don't tell them your secret. Oh, what, they didn't scout? Which is a lie, of course. Webby is like, where is Webby not when it comes to talking to people? Now, Webby, if you devoted 10% of that energy to figuring out a way that your boy can get eggnog all year round, the world would be a better place. Let's go ahead and close the prediction. I think we've given you all long enough. I just got to point out wind blowing in from center at 11. East looking to clinch the series. North looking to force a game 5. One of those statements will be correct at the end of this game. And starting off the game, Jameson will strike out. Jody Quinn Jr., that is hit sky high and deep, but it's going to be shy of the track. Santos Garcia will ground that back to the pitcher. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Go to the bottom of the first. Lucas Carter. Ground ball to third, over to first in time, 1 out. Dent will bloop that into left center field and keep that to a single. Runner aboard for Lindsay. Fly ball right field. That's going to fall in. Couldn't quite make it there in time, so first and second for Gaines, who will fly out to right. Slam Squatch lines that out to left, and that'll end the bottom of the first. Start of the second, Farnsworth, grounder, gets under the shortstop. They're going to score that a base hit, I believe. Yep, they're going to score that a base hit as Marcus hits that to deep center. Right up against that wind, and it stops at the wall. Wind definitely knocked that down as Duckley Jr. There's another double play. 6-4-3 ends the second. Go to the bottom of the second. Judge. Fly ball to center field. That is caught for out number 1. McGraw. Fly ball to left. 2 down. Nick the third. Hits that to deep left center. And that's going to 1 bounce off the wall. That's going to be a 2-out double. That'll allow Munson to the plate. Hard ground ball to third, but they will make the play. We've played 2 scoreless up to this point. Gother, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Now Jay. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. So another 1-out base runner. Werewolf, ground ball to second. Runner advances to second base. 2 outs. And that's going to be smothered off the bat of Jameson for an infield hit. Quinn Jr. hits that back to the pitcher, though, and they will get the out. Go to the bottom of the third, top of the order. Lucas Carter will draw the walk, so leadoff runner on for the Skaters. Dent will lay down the bunt back to the pitcher, does move the runner to second. Stealing third and is going to be thrown out. Oh, man, greedy, as Lindsay will strike out. Scoreless through 3, both teams with 3 hits on the board as Santos Garcia grounds that out to second for the first out. Farnsworth flies that out to right, 2 outs. Marcus, fly ball left field. Caught by the center fielder, 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the fourth, Gaines, fly ball left, and a leaping catch in the corner by Gother. As Slam Squatch grounds out to second, 2 outs, and Judge will strike out. We go to the top of the fifth. Duckley Jr., grounder to short, and they're going to hang on to it. That's going to be an infield hit. Bunt, and they'll get the runner at first, lead runner at second as Joshua J. strikes out, 2 down. Werewolf, fly ball to deep left, track wall, and gone. Dinger time for Werewolf. East on the board first in the top of the fifth. It is 2-0. That is their first home run of the series. Jameson, fly ball center field. That is going to end the top of the fifth. We're halfway through game 4. East with the 2-0 lead, trying to close it out. McGraw will lead off the bottom of the inning with a base hit up the middle. Brings up Nick the third, runner going, throw to second, not in time. Oh, and he gets away, and so the runner will go to third. As Nick the third will hit that to right field, that should be deep enough to bring in the run. And it will. Sac fly cuts the lead in half. 2-1 East. Now Michael Munson. That's hit deep down the left field line, and that is gone over the wall. Solo dinger for Michael Munson. And this game is tied at 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Lucas Carter, fly ball center field. That's 2 outs. Dent grounds that out to short, and that'll end the bottom of the 5th. 2-all. We go to the top of the 6th. Quinn Jr. will ground out to the second baseman as Santos Garcia hits that off the wall in center field, right off that wind. And then Farnsworth's going to hit a dinger. 2-run dinger time for Moose Farnsworth. Gives the East the lead back. It's 4-2. As now Aiden Marcus will ground out to third. 2 outs. Duckley Jr., that's going to fall in for a base hit. Runner first, 2 outs for Gother. Swing and a miss, strike 3. East retake the lead. 4-2. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Lindsay will lace that to right field for a leadoff single. Gaines will draw the walk. Slam squatch, fly ball to deep center. Runner's not going to tag, so first and second with 1 out. Judge draws the walk. Bases loaded, 1 out for Gator McGraw. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. 1 run scores. Second runner coming around, safe. And we're back to being tied at 4. First and second still with 1 out as Nick the third flies that to deep right down the line. It's caught on a leaping grab. Jody Quinn Jr. saving a run as they will walk the bases loaded. Ground ball to third, over to second for 1, and that'll end the bottom of the 6th. Overs automatically win because the game's not going to finish in a tie. So overs will get the automatic win on the prediction, as that's going to be an error at first base. Jay will be at second base to lead off the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Werewolf. 1 out. Don't worry exactly, Aiders. I believed. I believed with you. Quinn Jr., fly ball left field. 2 outs. Santos Garcia to the plate. Ground ball to the shortstop. They'll get the force. All tied up at the stretch. One team looking to advance, one looking to force a winner-take-all Game 5, as Dent will lead off the bottom of the 7th with a base hit. Lindsay will draw the walk. First and second, no outs for Gaines. Grounder to second. There's one double play. 4-6-3 that time, as Slam Squatch will fly that out to left. Flash prediction. No, that was you completing the prediction. Sorry, I saw it flashing to my left. I was like, oh, flash prediction's kind of late. My bad, false alarm. Professional. Farnsworth flies out to center field for the first out, and Marcus strikes out for the second. Duckley Jr. Fly ball center field, and that is caught. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Judge, McGraw, and Nick the third due up. And Judge will lace a base hit to right to lead off the inning. Now McGraw. Ground ball to short. There's 1. They're not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice. Nick third, ground ball to third. There's one. They're not going to turn that one either. Another fielder's choice. 2 outs for Munson, who will strike out. All tied up going to the ninth. And that's a swing and a miss for Gother to start off the top of the ninth. Now Joshua J. Fly ball deep down the right field line and caught at the track. As Werewolf will get a base hit to center field. 2-out base runner, top of the order, Jameson. That's going to be a base hit. First and second, 2 outs. Quinn Jr. Base hit up the middle. Werewolf's going to try to score. Throw to the plate is not caught. Run scores. Everybody advances on the error. 5-4 East, second and third, as Santos Garcia strikes out. Final chance for the North. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Carter. Base hit to right. Tying run is aboard. Winning run to the plate and Dent. Fly ball to left. Caught. 1 out. Lindsay. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Final out. Chris Gaines. Strike 3 called at the knees. East will pull out the win, and they will book their ticket to the finals. 5-4 is your score, and Reggie Garfield doing it in style. Getting the Prospect League special, blown save win. Wyatt will get the actual save. Duggar will take the loss. Werewolf is your player of the game. Welcome in, Raiders. You guys pretty much have perfect timing. We are doing our Prospect League playoffs, and we have just solidified our final. So we are watching every game from here on out. Every game from here on out. Let's go ahead and advance. Also, let's go see who the series MVPs are. Launch angle for the South. In fact, in the series, they went 16 of 59, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. And then, or I'm sorry. Nope, that's not correct. That's correct. I was about to say, that seems like a lot of at-bats. 8 for, in fact, it's even better, 8 for 13. Batted .615 with a home run and 4 RBIs. The series MVP for the East and North was Werewolf, who went 6 for 13 with a home run and 3 RBIs. I am neutral. I may own one of these teams, but I am neutral. Go Sports. Good luck to both sides. Now, the East, what's kind of interesting here is it is shaded. It is off with the way, since the East did it in 4 games and the West did it in 3. East will have their actual number 1 starter start on game 1. I believe we're simmed all the way up to today. Yep. So it didn't change it. So, yeah, it looks like they took down the prediction. I saw something pop up and then it got taken down. In fact, while that's going on, let me go ahead and update this on the top. Show our championship now. So best of 7. Oh, by the way, the West are looking to do a 3-peat. I believe, or 4-peat. 3-peat or 4-peat? 3-peat. If they complete the 3-peat, it would be the first 3-peat in several seasons. The North did it twice, in fact. West are looking for their no, that would not be tied with the North. North have 8 championships. West looking for their 7th. East looking for their 3rd. Who leads after 7? Oh, thank you. You see, some of y'all were listening. Some of y'all were listening. Of course, I'm going to put it in for tied, even though me as the host probably doesn't want tie. Um, you know, I mean, just gonna throw it out there. Can we get to 10,000? We're almost 10,000 total. Can we get to 10? Oh yeah, we are at 10. Never mind. We are at 10. Where exactly? So there's 1 million PBE dollars. Oh, we'll make it 2. So we'll make it more than that. Make it 2 million PBE dollars in the prediction. Don't mind me. I'm just over here gawking those bets. Bets. I believe you should. I believe all GMs should participate. Or actually, let me rephrase that. I believe every team should be represented in the GM draft presentation. Now, both of you don't need to be there, but you know, I believe every team should be represented, especially in the minor league draft. Minor league draft's always fun. Not to say that the major league draft's not always fun, but minor league draft just has its own flair. Because, you know, minor league GMs love to goof off. You nominate Werby. Well, I don't believe we have a Werby, so you're going to have to find someone else. And yes, I'm just giving you grief. Let's go ahead and close the prediction. Let's go ahead and get into game 1. East versus the West. Anthony Stover on the bump for the Hoopers. Willie McDougall for the Blizzard. We're going to Chase Field, aka Runner Rebels grounds, where the roof is closed. And yes, we're actually going to a stadium that has a roof. About dang time. But see, Webby, you can just, instead of Southworth writing a novel, you can just say the whole novel. I'm sure you could think of some puns. You got time. You got 24 hours. Go pun it up. At least y'all don't have I don't think there's any GMs in this minor league draft as far as I'm aware of. I didn't see any minor league GMs in the pool. I might be missing. I mean, I don't keep track of who minor league GMs are, but unfortunately nobody's going to be saying bust or anything like that during the minor league draft this year, which is kind of sad. Although we only had one in the majors draft. Don't ask me how I know that. Jameson will lead off the top of the first, as it's going to be a base hit to start off our championship series. Or shall I say World Series. Or Rookie Showcase Series. Whatever you would like to phrase it. That is safe at second base, but a strikeout at home plate. 1 out. Santos Garcia, fly ball deep down the left field line. Long run against the shift, and it's caught. In fact, it was such a long run, the runner will tag to third. As Farnsworth, though, will strike out. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Anderson leading off for the West. Fly ball right field. That is caught for out number 1. Slate Gray. That's going to bounce off the wall. That's going to be extra bases. 1 out double. Brings up Jose. Deep down the left field line and just over the wall and gone. Dinger time for Jose. I don't think I've gotten to call a Jose dinger this whole Prospect League season. Season, that is. As Zahn pops that up in the infield, caught for 2 outs. Thompson Jr. hits that back to the pitcher. That will end the bottom of the first, but the West strike first on a 2-run homer by Jose, go to the top of the second. Duckley Jr. Strike 3 called. 1 out, nobody on. Jody Quinn Jr. Base hit to center field. So 1 out, base runner for Gother. Base hit to center field. Runner had to check up, so they'll only go to second base. Joshua J., that's deep down the right field line, and that is gone. Dinger time for Joshua J., and the East will take the lead in the top of the second, 3-2. Werewolf will fly that out to left field, 2 down. Base hit up the middle for Jameson will keep the inning going. Brings up Marcus. Ground ball to the shortstop for us at second base. East will take the lead, though, 3-2. We go to the bottom half. Grail Traveler leading off. Ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, fumble bumble. Actually, they're going to score that an infield hit, not an error. Newsom, though, will draw the walk. Check swing did not go around. First and second for Moody. Fly ball to right field. That is caught. Runner will tag to third. Runners to the corners, 1 out for Tanaka. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 out, the top of the order, Anderson. Fly ball to left field, and that will be caught. Runners left stranded. Through 2, the East lead 3-2 here in game 1. Santos Garcia will lead off with a ground out. Farnsworth, fly ball center field, that is caught. 2 down for Duckley Jr. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Runner at first, 2 outs, runner going, and that'll be out number 3. We'll see Jody Quinn Jr. back at the plate in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Slate Gray, fly ball deep left, track. Caught at the track, just shy of the wall as Jose will strike out. 2 quick outs now for Brandon Zahn. And that is crushed, and that is gone. 453 feet. That sounded like it was gone just by the crack of the bat. And this game is tied at 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Thompson Jr. is going to see ball 4, so the inning will keep going. 2 outs, runner on for Grail Traveler. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Check swing, by the way, was strike 1. That is hit right in front of home plate, though, for out number 3. Tied at 3, going to the top of the 4th. Jody Quinn Jr. will draw the walk. Leadoff runner on for Gother, who will try to bunt. That goes foul. But then laces a base hit to right field. Quinn Jr. goes to third. Runners in the corners, no outs for Joshua J. Fly ball left field. That's caught. Runner will not try to score, but will score on that. That's a wild pitch. East will retake the lead 4-3. Runner at second, 1 out. As Werewolf will see strike 3. 2 outs, top of the order, Jameson. That's going to go into the gap. That should score the other run. 5-3 on the RBI double. Aiden Marcus, fly ball to center field. And that is caught for out number 3. East, though, retake the lead with 2 runs. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Duke Newsom leading off. Base hit to center field. Runner at first for Moody. And that is lined but caught. Ground ball by Tanaka, and that's going to be a double play around the horn. They get out of it. 5-3 still your score to the top of the 5th. Santos Garcia will lead off with a base hit. Farnsworth, fly ball to center field, that is caught. 1 out for Duckley. Fly ball center field. Caught again. 2 outs. Now Quinn Jr. That's hits deep center. Long run, and that's going to be gone just over the wall. 427 to dead center, and that will extend the lead 7-3. As Gother will get a base hit. Runner at first, 2 outs. Jay, that's going to be caught in right field corner by Jose. East tack on 2 more, though. At the halfway point, they lead 7-3. As Anderson will fly out to center field, 1 out. Check swing, went around. Strikeout for Slate Gray. 2 outs for Jose, who will ground that out to second to end the 5th inning. We go on to the 6th. Werewolf leading off, base hit to center field. Jamison, fly ball to center field, caught for out number 1. Aiden Marcus, fly ball center field, that is caught for the out number 2. As Santos Garcia grounds out to third, and that will end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. Zahn leading off for the West. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Thompson Jr. grounder to short, 2 outs. Traveler will also ground out. 1-2-3 inning. Duckley Jr. will draw the walk, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Quinn Jr. fly ball to deep center field again, and that is also gone. Back to 2 home runs in this game for Quinn Jr., and they're going to go back to back. Gother hits a home run. 10-3 East in the top of the 7th. As Jay will strike out, 2 outs. Werewolf bloops that into right field for a base hit. Jamison sliding grab again by Jose in right field. At the stretch, East leading by a touchdown. It's 10-3. Duke Newsom leads off with a ground out to third. Moody, grounder to the shortstop, 2 outs. Tanaka will get a base hit, so 2 outs, runner on, top of the order now for Anderson. Runner going, no throw. That's going to be a stolen base. Anderson grounds that out to short. I declare bankruptcy. East leading 10-3. They also win the prediction, as it is definitely not tied. Aiden Marcus, strike 3. Santos Garcia, fly ball to left, 2 outs. Farnsworth, and that will be out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for the East. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Slate Gray leading off. Out number 1. Jose, fly ball to right field, caught for out number 2. Zahn bloops that into right field. Base runner on. New pitcher Kinsella. Thompson Jr., though, will fly out to center field. And we go on to the 9th. Duckley Jr. leading off for the East. That's strike 3, 1 out. Jody Quinn Jr. will draw the walk. Runner at first, 1 out. Gother, fly ball to center field, and that is caught, 2 down. Swing and a miss by Joshua Jay will end the top of the 9th. West have their work cut out for them. 7 to tie, 8 to win. as Traveler will lead off. Ground ball to third, one out. Newsome pops that out. Down to their final out of the game, Moody will fly that out to center field, and the East will take the win. They lead 1-0 in the series. Stover, your winning pitcher. McDougal, the loss. Jody Quinn Jr., player of the game, also sets a new Prospect League playoff game record for runs with 4. 3 for 3, had 2 home runs. The other 2 hits were singles, 4 runs total, 4 RBIs, 2 walks. Go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and also advance the day. And it's going to be game 2. It's going to be Bartow Cologne versus Crabton Crunch for game 2. Stover did get the win. Yep. In fact, let's go ahead and up the ticker before I forget. So East up 1-0 in the series. Also, go ahead and do that. I'm not sure where Max is at, but that's okay. That's okay. I can handle this all by myself. There we go. I was literally about to be like, I think I'm missing something. Throws more strikeouts. So just the starting pitcher. Yeah, I can't participate in this one though. I'm broke. Y'all made me broke. Dr. Nass. Oh gosh. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get sued. We're gonna have to find a 24th flavor to add to it. Apparently, the 24th flavor was blackberry, and apparently it was really good. Just let's not make a Dr. Pepper that tastes like space, because who the heck knows what space tastes like? Looking at you, Coke. Where's Wildcat Thunder and Lunar Base people? What does space taste like? Tastes like purple. Oh gosh, if we're gonna start getting into what tastes like colors, how is Zon an 80? Probably because everything is in hitting and he's a first, or I think he's first base, so fielding doesn't really matter for first base. Okay, but what kind of cheese? Now we gotta get specifics. What kind of cheese? Well, so these, oh, by the way, somebody did ask how these ratings work. They are relative to everybody else in the league. Now, how it decides who is what, that I don't know. I just work here. I just work here. Can we have some Romano? You mean Cheez-Its? Cheez-Its? Or Cheesy Poofs? For any South Park fans, give me my Cheesy Poofs. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I know exactly where he is. And don't worry, he screwed it up yesterday. Or he almost screwed it up. He sent it to extras yesterday. But I must say, Romano cheese does go good on a pizza. Unlike pineapple. You know, I just had to get one in there. Oh, and by the way, I guess while we're talking about food, I would just like to point out that pizza is toast. Pizza is toast. Just saying. I think we've given the people enough time. Cereal is well, wait. Cereal would be no. Cereal would not be soup. Hang on, let me make this bigger so I can see what I'm looking at here. I think that would be a quiche. Because the bowl. Because again, it's a cube identifier. So those were your only options. You can call it pineapple on pizza, just don't call it Hawaiian. And a hot dog is a taco. Hot dog is a taco. And a Pop Tart is a calzone. Call it something else, just don't call it Hawaiian. That's all I ask. Well, a California roll, I believe, would be cake. No, not cake. Sushi. There is actually a sushi option. There is no soup on the list. I guess it could be salad because salad has no sides. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and close the prediction because I am going to get hungry and we're only at game two. I need to find time to, make food for myself instead of talking about food. Those are not the options. Friends, we only got 8 options for the food rule list. Y'all making up your own options. I should go poke AJ and be like, AJ, you might need to bring this up again for the next for whenever his next stream is during the index upload. Talk about the food again, the foods. All right, East up 1-0 in the series. West looking to tie it up. Series and West also has home field advantage. So after this game, East, we're heading out east. As Jameson will ground out to start off the game. Marcus strikes out, 2 down. Santos Garcia pops that up in the infield, and it's a 1-2-3 start to the first. Bottom half, Anderson grounds that to short. 1 out. Slate Gray, strike 3, 2 outs. Now Jose will draw the walk. That'll allow Zahn to come up to the bat. Hard ground ball to first, though, and that's going to be a U3 unassisted. We go on to the second inning. Farnsworth flies that out to center field as Duckley Jr. flies that out to right field. 2 outs. Quinn Jr. will fly that out to center field, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Not much happening in the first inning and a half. We go to the bottom of the second. Thompson Jr. pops it up in the infield, caught at third. Traveler lays that down the right field line for a base hit. Runner at first, one out. And that's going to be a base hit for Newsom. First and second, one out. Now Moody at the plate. That is hit deep, and that is gone. 3-run dinger time for Gator Moody. West on the board first, 3-0. Nobody on, one out for Tanaka, who will strike out. Now 2 outs. Top of the order for Anderson. Fly ball to center field. And that'll be out number 3. But the West on the board first on the dinger. Lead by 3. We go to the top of the third. Gother, strike 3. 1 out for Joshua J. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Werewolf, swing and a miss, strike 3. Crabton Crunch, striking out the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Slate Gray laces that to third and beats out the throw. Infield hit. Jose bloops that into right field. So first and second for Zahn with no outs. And Zahn's going to hit that to center. And a great grab in center field to steal a hit by Duckley Jr. Thompson Jr. pops that up foul ground. Caught, 2 outs. Traveler gets down a base hit. Runner will try to score from second. Throw to the plate is not in time. RBI single for Grail. Traveler also goes to second on the throw. Newsom, slow roller to third, and they make the throw just in time. West do extend the lead, though. 4-0. We go to the fourth. Jamison, fly ball to center field. Caught, 1 out. Marcus, strike 3 called. 5 Ks for Crabton Crunch. As Santos Garcia is called, strike 3. 6 strikeouts through 4 shutout innings so far for Crabton Crunch. Go to the bottom half of the inning. Moody, fly ball to center field, out number 1. Tanaka, right in front of home plate, throw to first in time, 2 down. As Anderson, swing and a miss, strike 3. Through 4, Barto Colon at 3 strikeouts as we go to the 5th. Farnsworth grounds that out to short. Duckley Jr. will lay down a base hit. Runner aboard, 1 out. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Quinn Jr., hard ground ball, moves the runner to third with 2 outs, and Gother draws the walk. Runners in the corners for Joshua J. Fly ball left field, and that is caught. Halfway through game 2, West with the 4-0 lead. Go to the bottom half of the inning. Slate Gray grounds that out to start off the 5th. Jose, base hit up the middle. Jose 2 for 2 in the game now. Brandon Zahn, strike 3. 4 strikeouts for O'Cologne. As Thompson Jr. will ground that out to the second baseman to end the bottom of the 5th. Werewolf will fly that to left, out to start the 6th. Jamison lines that to the first baseman, caught, 2 outs. And Marcus will strike out. 1-2-3 inning. Already off to the bottom of the 6th. Traveler leads off with a base hit. Newsom lays down the bunt, but it's caught. Caught by the catcher, Jay. As Moody will pop that up to shallow center. That's it for O'Cologne. As Tanaka, that's a stolen base. Or sorry, Tanaka played stolen base by Traveler. Tanaka will fly out. I am 99% positive, but we'll wait till the box score. I'm pretty sure West will win the prediction on that one because Crabton Crunch is still in and he has 7 strikeouts. Make it 8. O'Calone, I believe, only had 5, if I'm not mistaken. Farnsworth will draw the walk with 1 out. Runner going, throw to second, gets away, in fact. Runner at third with 1 out. As Duckley Jr. will get the RBI on the ground out. East on the board now 4-1. Run is unearned because of the error. Quinn Jr. will ground out to first unassisted. And at the stretch, it is 4-1 West. Swing and a miss by Anderson to start off the bottom of the 7th. Slate Gray called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 down for Jose. Fly ball to left field, and that will be caught. 1-2-3 inning for the West. They lead by 3 heading to the 8th. Gother, shallow center on the pop-up, caught, 1 out. Jay, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs, nobody on for Werewolf. Base hit up the middle. Runner on with 2 outs. Jameson. Fly ball right field, long run. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Runners to the corners, 2 outs for Marcus. Hard ground ball to get the force at second, though, to get out of the jam. West still up by 3. Bazan leading off the bottom of the 8th. Strike 3 went around. Thompson Jr. Ground ball to the shortstop. 2 outs. Traveler laces that to left, but caught on the run. Last chance for the East. 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. Santos Garcia grounds out to first unassisted. Farnsworth will draw the walk. Duckley Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Down to their final out, Quinn Jr. That gets away. Runner goes to second. So runner at second with 2 outs. And that's called strike 3. West tie up the series. They win 4-1. So there'd be no sweep for this year of Prospect League. And yeah, Crabton Crunch with 8 strikeouts. O'Calone with 4. So West win the prediction. With their starting pitcher getting more strikeouts. Crabton Crunch not only gets the win, they also get player of the game. Jose O'Reilly gets the save. Speaking of save, let's save. Also, let me update our ticker. So we are tied at 1. Webby did have faith in Crabton Crunch. More so because of the name. What does one eat with what do you have with Crabton Crunch? Is it still milk? That'd be some fishy milk. I still have to try, oh gosh, what was it? Ewok, you'll have to remind me because you're in the server. Oh, it was Old Bay and vanilla ice cream. I still have to try that. I don't know if I ever will because I don't have Old Bay seasoning. You didn't see that in the server? I'm not going to say who sent it, but they swear up and down by it. Somebody else told them about it, and since then they're like, yeah, this is amazing. I've never had Old Bay seasoning. At least I don't think I've had anything. No, it wasn't. It actually was not. You didn't see it. We were talking about it. You should go in the server and go search Old Bay. Although, wait a minute, is it in the public part of the server? If it's in the public part of the server, I could just say who it is. If it's public. Yeah, that guy's willing to eat like chili that's made by boiling ground beef in water. I don't know how that works. to make it taste good. Maybe I'll find it. Oh yeah, I think we talked about it on the food channel. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was not on a public channel. Never mind. You missed food. You missed more food talk. How many players will hit a home run? How many players will hit a home run? You know what? Just because I'm curious, I don't think this keeps track. I wish it did. I don't think this keeps track of teams. Like like total in a game. Like how many home runs have we had total in a game? Like what's the record? I wish OOTP kept track of that. Like team-based stats. Because I don't think, yeah, these are all just individual. Because I would love to know. Because I 10 plus home runs in a game. Oh gosh. If you can find it, Mr. Historian, I will gladly go there because I've never seen it. Um, well, we could look. I don't think it does. Because yeah, this is just season. The teams won, yeah, these are just season. This is not like in a single game. Now it does keep track. Like we've had a 3 home run game. We saw that on. That actually happened on stream. But nope, no records. But hey, if you find it, let me know. I'll go look. Actually, I wonder what's in. Well, I think I know what's in playoff history. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, just keeps. Yeah, just that file. 30 seconds on the prediction. 30 seconds on the prediction. We'll get into game 3. Series tied 1 game apiece. Also, East is the home team now where we're heading to Red Flash Park, which I believe is City Field in the game. Unfortunately, there had to be a Met something or another involved. One thing I forgot to look at, how did these teams do in the head-to-head, like against each other in the regular season? Wow, East had the season series 12-10. Interesting. Knowing my luck, this is going to go 7. That's usually how it works in Prospect League. 9 times out of 10, we're watching all 7. All right, I think we're ready to close the prediction. Let's go ahead and get into game 3, West and the East. Anderson will ground that out to short to start off. Or no, safe. I'm sorry. He was safe. Infield hit. He's going to be safe at second on stolen base. As Gray will ground out, runner stays at second. Jose will get a base hit to left. Anderson holds at third. Runners in the corners, 1 out for Zahn. Ground ball to second and double play. 4-6-3 run does not score. And sorry, Petco Park. I guess I forgot the name of what we call City Field. As Jameson grounds out to start off the bottom of the first. Marcus pops that up and caught, 2 outs. Thompson Jr., that's hit deep, and it is gone. Or sorry, Santos Garcia. I'm looking at the wrong side. Esteban Santos Garcia will get the East the early 1-0 lead. And now that'll bring up Farnsworth. Fly ball center field caught, 2 outs. I find it funny that we have a player that rhymes with Southworth, and Southworth was not the one who created that player. As Thompson Jr. will ground out to second base to start off the top of the second. Traveler, fly ball center field caught, 2 outs. Newsom, grounder to the shortstop, out number 3. East still maintaining the 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first, or bottom of the second. Dudley Jr. back to the pitcher. Safe at first on an infield hit. Although there's one, not going to be 2. Fielder's choice off the bat of Quinn Jr. But then he gets picked off at first base. Gother will strike out, and just like that, we're off to the third. To Sark Mouthworth. That sounds like a mouthful. Moody will draw the leadoff walk to start off the top of the third. Tanaka, fly ball right field, caught, 1 out. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Anderson, strike 3 called, 2 outs. Slate Gray, grounder to the shortstop, over to first in time. And that'll end the top of the third. Still a 1-0 East lead. Bottom half of the inning, Jay draws leadoff walk. Werewolf lines that down the right field line. That's going to go all the way to the corner. And they'll hold the runner at third. Second and third, no outs. Jameson, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Now Aiden Marcus pops that up in the infield. No one will score, 2 outs. Santos Garcia will get a base hit to left. That's going to score 1. They'll hold the second runner. 2-0 East. Now Farnsworth, grounder to third. They'll get the force at second base to end the third inning, but the East will add on another run. They lead by 2. Top 4. Jose, base hit up the middle, lead off the inning. Brandon Zahn to the plate. Check swing, and it goes off his bat and back to the pitcher, 1 out. Thompson Jr., double play. A weird sequence of events at the top of the fourth will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Dudley Jr. strikes out to start it off, 1 out. Quinn Jr. draws the walk. Runner at first now for Gother. Slow roller, only plays to first. Brings up Jay, who will hit a fly ball center field, caught for the 3rd out. Still 2-0 East. We go to the 5th. Traveler, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. And now Duke Newsom. Fly ball center, or left center, caught, 2 outs. Moody will draw the walk. That'll allow Tanaka up to the plate in the 5th. Fly ball to deep center. But it will be caught in front of the track for the 3rd out. Halfway through game 3 of our championship. East with the 2-0 lead. They'll have Werewolf leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Lucas Jameson. Fly ball to center field. Caught. 2 down. Marcus will be caught in left field on a diving grab by Slate Gray. And we go to the top of the 6th. Top of the order. Anderson. Strike 3 called. And that'll bring up Gray, who just had the web gem. And that's hit deep. All you could do is turn around and watch it fly. Gone. Dinger time. West on the board. Cuts the lead in half. 2-1. And now Jose will draw the walk. Tying run on board. Zahn. Jose is going to steal second. As Zahn will get a base hit to right. Jose is going to try to score from second. And we are tied. Zahn going to second on the throw home. Thompson Jr. Ground ball to third. Runner holds. Out at first. Traveler. Fly ball left field. And that's caught. West do get 2 runs in that top of the 6. We are tied at 2. Santos Garcia leading off. Fly ball left field. Long run, but caught. Farnsworth with a fly ball down the left field line. Oh, it's misplayed in left field. And he's going to be at third base. That is going to be scored a triple. As that is crushed by Duckley Jr. and the East retake the lead on the dinger. Press Duckley Jr. 2-run home run to right center. And it's now 4-2 East. Quinn Jr. Fly ball to right, caught, 2 outs. Gother will lay down a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, brings Jay up to the plate. Fly ball to center field. And that is caught for out number 1. Or out number 3, I should say, not out number 1. East do retake the lead 4-2. We go to the 7th. Newsom leading off. Fly ball to center field. And that's caught. Moody. That's hit deep to left center, and that is gone. Dinger time for Gator Moody. Cuts the lead down in half. It's 4-3 East. Tanaka. Fly ball to left. 2 down. Anderson lines that to left. That'll end the inning at the stretch. Anybody's ball game still. East only leading by a run. It'll be Werewolf leading off the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to third for the first out. Top of the order, Jameson. That's laced down the left field line, but it's caught on a rope. And Marcus, deep fly ball to center field and caught at the wall. Aiden Marcus is 0 for 28 in the playoffs. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Not going to lie. As Slate Gray will get a base hit to center field to lead off the top of the 8th. Jose. Ground ball, there's 1. They're not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice. Zahn. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Now Thompson Jr. Hits that deep left track wall, gone. Dinger time for Kazuto Thompson Jr. gives the West the lead back in the top of the 8th, 5-4. That ball left in a hurry. Traveler will fly that out to right to end the top of the 8th. Lead changes galore in game 3. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, Santos Garcia will lead off with a base hit. Tying run is on board to lead off. Farnsworth lays down the bunt. Out at first, runner to second. Duckley Jr. Fly ball to center field. Caught, 2 outs. Now Quinn Jr. with the tying run aboard. That's going to be a base hit down the right field line. Santos Garcia heading home, throw to the plate, not in time, and we're back to being tied. Jody Quinn Jr. tying the game on a single as Gother will strike out. And we go to the 9th. Tied up. 5 apiece. Newsom grounds it out to third. 1 out. Moody. Fly ball down the left field line and gone just over the wall. In the first floor of the Western Metal Supply Company. 6-5, West retake the lead. Tanaka lines that to right, 2 outs. Anderson, base hit up the middle. Gray on deck. Or Gray at the play, I should say, with Jose on deck. Fly ball center field. That's going to be caught for out number 3. East have come back twice. Can they do it again in the bottom of the 9th? Jay, Wolf, and Jameson do up. Slow roller third base side, and that is going to be bobbled by both. That's going to be an infield hit. Pitch almost gets away. Runner goes back. Werewolf will draw the walk. Winning runs on base. Tying run scoring position for Jameson. Ground ball. There's the out at first. Marcus. Line to left. They're not going to send the runner. 2 outs. Santos Garcia. Ground ball. Oh, bobbled at first base. Bobbled at first base to tie the game. Oh, my goodness. As Farnsworth hits that to deep left, and that is gone. Walk it off. Can you believe it? A fumble bumble at first base and then a walk-off 3-run dinger. Welcome to Prospect League. Welcome to Prospect League. That's about all I got. Moody had, that was the second home run, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different players with a home run. And we had just for those who are wondering, we had 7 total home runs in the game, but 6 different players. Mikey Weiser, the Prospect League special blown save win. Both Beware Strikes and O'Reilly get the blown save, but Beware Strikes gets charged with the loss. Santos Garcia is your player of the game. What a game. Let's go save just to make sure. Let's go save. It's forever in the ethos. Also, let's update our ticker. East now up 2-1. Let's go ahead and also advance the day. It's going to be Amos Rich and David Corrigan for game 4. Actually, let me go ahead and safety save. Safety save. You can never save too many times. Whatever prediction comes up, by the way, is going to be a flash prediction, unless it's something for like in the later innings, and we'll just get started. Yeesh. Too soon. Too soon. Who has the most errors? Oh, no. Well, wait a minute. What if... Is Ewok still here? Is Ewok going to beat me to saying it? What if it's a tie? What if it's a tie? If it's a tie, it's a push. You just cancel. You just can't delete the prediction. Everybody gets their points back if it's a tie. Who has the most errors? West or the East? Too soon. I didn't realize I had Jeff Ross as a mod tonight. Although I'm always here for a little roast. Just don't COC me. 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the prediction. Who has the most errors? Will it be the West or the East? And if it ends up being a tie, y'all get your points back. So in essence, if it's a tie, it's almost risk-free. You don't lose your points. The house doesn't win on a tie in this case. So poor Jacob can't go pay the mortgage. Even though I'm pretty sure Jacob doesn't have a mortgage. Go spend those Twitch points on improving the snack table. Because last time I was just stuck with an orange. Although, Chadwick, I wish Chadwick was here. Last time he brought mimosa flavored boost, which was slightly better than just a single orange. I'll take a hot dog taco, since a hot dog is a taco. Is that where he's been spending the Twitch monies, the Twitch point monies, whenever the house wins a prediction? I'm going to need to go talk to this Buttzuka Joe. Well, it's mimosa flavored, so it's non-alcoholic. We cannot combine alcohol with energy. I don't think I need to go any further as far as to why. You could just go Google it. or in my generation, ask Jeeves. Oh, that would be hilarious. Can we get Rob Manfred with like Cancun Toro horns? That'd be pretty cool. Where's Orbiting Death when I need him? Let's go ahead and close the prediction. Let's get into game 4. East leading the series 2-1, looking to go up 3-1. West looking to tie it back up. As Anderson will lead off the game with a fly ball to center field, caught. And that's going to be a blue base hit for Gray. Runner aboard for Jose. Ground ball to second, over to second for 1. Not going to turn 2, fielder's choice. Azan will strike out. Oh, I'm sure it's possible to get something kind of close to it. I don't know if we should do that, though. Just don't make him look angry. Is Jameson will lead off with a pop-up in the infield, caught for out number 1. Marcus, fly ball to center. Who's going to make the catch? Going to be the right fielder running all the way out there to make the catch. And Santos Garcia will strike out. Scoreless through 1. As Thompson Jr. will lead off the top of the second. Fly ball down the left field line, caught. Traveler grounder to short, out number 2. Newsome pops that up, shallow right, and that is caught. 1-2-3 inning for the West. Scoreless so far as Farnsworth laces a base hit up the middle. Runner on for the East, Duckley Jr. now. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. As Quinn Jr. will get a base hit center field. First and second, 1 out for Gother. That gets away. Runners advance a base, second and third now. Gother draws the walk. Bases juiced. 1 out for Joshua J. And that's popped up in the infield. Infield fly rule. And 2 outs. As Werewolf will also hit a fly ball. And that is caught. East, leave them loaded. We go to the third. And Moody will strike out to start off the top of the third. Tanaka, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Anderson, swing and a miss, strike 3. Corrigan strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Jameson, fly ball to left field, caught for the first out. Marcus, line drive to left field, caught for the second out. Santos Garcia, fly ball to deep right, but it's not going to be deep enough. That will also be caught. Another 1-2-3 inning. We're already into the fourth, as Gray will lead off with a base hit. Swing and a miss by Jose, 1 out. And now Brandon's on. Base hit up the middle. First and second, 1 out for Thompson Jr. Ground ball, there's 1. They're not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice with 2 outs, runners in the corners. As Traveler will fly that out to left. Off to the bottom of the fourth. Farnsworth laces that to left center. That's going to go all the way to the wall. And it's going to be a leadoff double. Duckley Jr. Fly ball to right field. That is caught. Jody Quinn Jr. Fly ball center field. That's also caught. Gother hits that to deep center. And caught in a long run at the track. Both teams, no runs, 3 hits, no errors through 4. As Newsom pops that up in the infield, 1 out. Moody, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Brings up Tanaka. Pops that up. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We are halfway through game 4. And we got goose eggs. And that's strike 3 to Jay. 1 out for Werewolf. And that's going to be a base hit to left. 1 out base runner, top of the order. Jameson pops that up. Center field caught, 2 down. As Marcus grounds that to the shortstop, they'll get the force at second. And the run will not score. Off to the top of the 6th, top of the West order, Anderson strikes out. 7 strikeouts now for David Corrigan. Now Slate Gray will draw the walk. Runner at first for Jose. Base hit up the middle. Runners in the corners, 1 out for Zahn. Runner going. Oh, runner thought about going, went back, but it's going to be a wild pitch. Run scores. West strikes first. As Zahn will get a base hit to right field. Runners in the corners, 1 out for Thompson Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs for Traveler. And base hit up the middle. That's going to bring in another run. 2-0 West. Runners in the corners still with 2 outs. Newsom, that's hit pretty well and gone just over the wall. 3-run dinger time for Duke Newsom. 5-0 West here in the top of the 6th. Moody will strike out to end the top of the 6th, but the West with a 5 spot. Go to the bottom of the inning. Santos Garcia, slow roller to third. Oh, it's bobbled. They're going to score that in error. Farnsworth draws the walk. First and second, no outs. Duckley Jr. Fly ball left field. Caught. 1 out. Quinn Jr. Strike 3 called. 2 outs for Gother. Ball 4. Bases juiced for Jay. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and they get out of the jam. Still a 5-0 West lead here in game 4. Go to the top of the 7th. Tanaka, grounder to the shortstop, out number 1. Top of the order to Anderson, who will ground that out to first. And Gray will get on base for the 4th time tonight. Base hit. Jose is going to fly that out to left to end the top of the 7th and leave it a 5-0 game for the West at the stretch. Werewolf will fly that out to center field for the first out. Top of the order now to Jameson. Another fly ball to left. That's caught. 2 down. Marcus will draw the walk to keep the inning going and bring up Santos Garcia. And that is hit to center field. And that will be caught. No runs in the bottom of the seventh. We go to the eighth. Brandon Zahn leading off. And it's going to be a base hit center field. Leadoff runner on for Thompson Jr. Fly ball to center field and caught. Traveler. Base hit to left. First and second, one out for Newsom. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two down for Moody. Swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back Ks will end the top of the eighth. West leave couple stranded, but they still have the 5-run lead. Farnsworth will fly that to left. Caught, one out. Duckley Jr., slow roller to the shortstop, 2 outs. Quinn Jr., fly ball center field, caught. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Off to the ninth. Tanaka leads off with the base hit to left. Runner going, throw to second, out at second base. As Anderson, base hit up the middle. Runner at first, one out for Gray. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Stolen base. As Gray hits that to deep left, but it's not going to be deep enough. Caught for out number 2. Jose hits that to right for a base hit. Runner heading home from second will score 6-0 West. Now Brandon Zahn will line that right back to the second baseman. East came back with 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth in game 3. They need to do it again, though. They trail by 6. Gother, base hit up the middle. Leadoff runner on for Jay. Slow roller to third, only plays to first. 1 out. Oh, that pitch gets away. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runner at third, swing and a miss by Werewolf. 2 outs. Top of the order to Jameson, who will hit that straight to the center fielder for out number 3. And the West win game 4, 6-0 to tie the series back up at 2 games apiece. Rich, Gamble, and Lovehammer teaming up for a 5-hitter. Rich will get the win, Corrigan the loss. Amos Rich is your player of the game. In fact, we'll even do a double save. And also, let's update our ticker. Oh, you counted? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was just errors. So, yeah. I was about to say, it's like, crap, I forgot about the prediction. Somebody did win points, though. The House didn't win. West won the prediction. We're tied 2 games apiece. It's going to be Willie McDougall for the West, Anthony Stover pitching for the East. Uh-oh. What's this next prediction? Now you got me curious. Are y'all cooking something up? Oh, what is it? What is it? Ah! 3 hours and 8. Wow. We're getting awfully specific here. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You bribed me out of my 390 channel points. Not at all. In fact, let me be completely clear for anybody who is new. What happens in Prospect League plays absolutely 0.0000000% bearing on your draft stock. Plays zero bearing. You will definitely be on a roster by opening day, so you have definitely not created too late. And as I think I mentioned this in the rookie Discord, even so, there are things that you do throughout the season. No, nope, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You're probably 10 to 15 off, which frankly, if you could easily make that back in 3 seasons, maybe even sooner, depending on how good your predictions are, because you do get TPE based on predictions, and that does vary. At most, you're probably 20 off, which is not. That is, I'll put to you in. I'll put to you in this perspective. The most for a max earner, you get about 190 TPE in a season, give or take, maybe 180. So in the grand scheme of things, 20 TPE is not. It's not the end of the world. You can easily make, and that's coming from somebody who. So for me, my first player, I joined PBE. I missed opening day. I was a waiver pickup. I created. I think the first stream I watched was actually opening day. So I missed out on some TP, but I still finished top 10 in my class, despite joining. Missed all of Prospect League and all of that. And I still ended up just fine. So it is definitely not too late. And even for those watching right now, you don't have a player, it is not too late to still create. Now, you won't see yourself in Prospect League, but there is a chance you should still make it onto you would make it onto a roster by opening day, because next week's spring training. So even if you create a player now, you'll still be on a roster in time for opening day. Give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually proud of myself of how our pace is. We're at 2 hours. We're at 2 hours and we're already at game 5. This might actually be a record. And we still had time for me to kind of take a breather in between games. 3, 5, 5. Well, wait. 6. Try to think. So, starting off, you would be able to do weekly training, and then the activity check, and then the free equipment. So yeah, you're 14 in a week, though. I'm trying to think of how you would get to 14 in a week. That might be kind of misleading depending on if people got rookie tasks done early or not, and if it was graded, or things like the Lucky Charm. Because the only thing you would have missed out on was 2 week. Well, intro PT, you can get that at any time between now and the beginning of the next majors draft. So that's like literally 7 weeks from now. But yes, intro PT, I don't know when that was last graded. So yeah, that could have been included in that number. I'm just thinking of the weekly things that definitely not going to get back. So I want to say that would be just 2 weeks of activity checks and 2 weeks of weekly training. But the 14 gap could have also accrued during your first minor league season, depending on how your predictions were for prime time. That's my point. Because, like, for example, like me and Rabbit Sponge, we're in the same draft class, and we've been swapping a point here, 2 points there, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now 14, just on predictions alone, like that's why like you could probably make back 5 or 6 a season. But frankly, I'm gonna be completely upfront. Whether or not you have 1,750 TPE or 1,800 TPE, in the grand scheme of things, either way, that player is going to be fantastic. You're really, especially when you get to the higher ratings, it's cost you more TPE to go up 1 point. So 15, 20 TPE is not like even if you were to maintain that distance, it's not going to make that big of a, it's not going to make a difference really. Oh, so I would tell you to wait till we start the regular season because if I explain it now, it might not make sense. And I'm just being completely upfront. It's one of those things where you have to see it, and then it'll start to come together. I don't want to, and also you'll be on a minor league team by then, so your minor league GMs are going to also help walk you through it as well. So don't freak out. Nothing you need to worry about like right this moment. But it's basically a Google form. We have certain games throughout a week, and you basically predict who wins. Kind of like a pick 'em. Basically, it's a pick 'em. And you can get anywhere from, I believe, 1 to 3 TPE. But it's a Google form. Don't overthink it. In fact, a lot of times your teams will have a certain channel that'll say, they'll put their own predictions in case you don't. Because a lot of times, especially if you're new to the league, you don't know which teams are actually good or not. So it'd be kind of difficult to make a prediction. So that's why your minor league GMs and even in major leagues, a lot of major league GMs also have a channel for predictions and things like that. And yes, there are videos. I will also just, and also let's go ahead and close the prediction. I'm about to get this game started here in a minute. I mentioned this before. I'll mention it again for those who are new. Y'all, especially this class and potentially the next one, y'all are kind of in a weird spot because we're about to have a new forum starting next season. Starting in season 55, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's like official. But if I saw correctly, I believe that's supposed to kick in next season. So yeah, a lot of you guys are going to learn one thing and then hop. And honestly, it's going to be new for 95% of us, myself included. Like I've not even seen this new forum yet. I will say this, next season of Prospect League, one thing I used to do, and I haven't done the last few seasons, when we end our regular season Prospect League streams, trying to do like a how-to of certain things. Once I get my bearings on this new forum, I'm going to do that again once once that's established and I'm able to know it enough to where I can teach it. But with that being said, thank you, mods. I see that prediction's close. Let's get this game 5 started. West and the East, series tied at 2. After this game, we're heading out west. Even though we're already out west, just use your imagination. As Anderson will strike out to start off the top of the first. Slate Gray will draw the walk. Runner aboard for Jose. Grounder to the second baseman. Double play. 4-6-3 to end the top of the first. As Jameson lines that to the left fielder, 1 out. Marcus, fly ball down the right field line. Caught. 2 outs for Santos Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scoreless through 1. We go to the second. Brandon Zahn leading off. Fly ball left field and caught. 1 out. Thompson Jr. grounder to third, over first in time. 2 outs. Traveler grounds that out to second. 1-2-3 inning. Now to the bottom of the second. Farnsworth leading off, and that's going to be hit deep, and it is gone. Dinger time for Moose Farnsworth. Puts the East on the board first, 1-0. Duckley Jr. will fly that out till pops it up, in fact, in the infield for out number 1. Quinn Jr. lines that out to center field, 2 down. Gother pops that up, and it's caught. Through 2, he's taking the lead on the dinger, 1-0. Swing and a miss by Newsom. 1 out to start off the top of the 3rd. Moody. Base hit to center field. 1 out. Runner aboard. Tanaka. Oh, Pickle. Pickle. Oh, who's going to win? Out at second base. Does not beat out the Pickle. Now we've almost seen everything. Now we just need an inside the park home run. As Tanaka will fly out to right to end the top of the 3rd. We've even seen a balk today. As Jay will ground that out to second for the first out. Werewolf fly ball center field, 2 down. And a swing and a miss by Jameson to end the 3rd inning. Still 1-run East lead. We go to the top of the 4th. Anderson grounded to the shortstop, 1 down. Gray ground ball to second, 2 outs. Jose with a fly ball center field. 1-2-3 inning. Flying on through to start off this game 5 as Marcus fly ball to left field, caught. Santos Garcia grounded to 3rd in time, 2 outs. Farnsworth grounded to short, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. And now it's Zahn leading off the top of the 5th. He pops it up in the infield for the first out. Thompson Jr. will draw the walk. Traveler up now with a runner aboard, 1 out. And that's going to be a fly ball to right, out number 2. Newsom draws the walk. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs for Moody. Ground ball to short. They get the force at second base to retire the side. Halfway through game 5, East with the slim 1-0 lead. Duckley Jr., strike 3 called. Jody Quinn Jr., fly ball left field, and that is caught for out number 2. Swing and a miss by Gother, and it's a 1-2-3 inning yet again. We are already to the top of the 6th as Tanaka will draw the leadoff walk. Anderson, base hit to the gap. 1 bounce off the wall. Runner will hold at 3rd. 2nd and 3rd, no outs for Slate Gray. And that is hit on a rope to left and just over the wall and gone. Dinger time for Slate Gray gives the West the lead 3-1. Jose, grounder to the shortstop, out number 1. Zahn, grounder to first, toss to the pitcher covering, 2 outs. Thompson Jr., fly ball center field, that will be caught for out number 3. West get 3 on the board via the long ball. They now have the lead going to the bottom of the 6th. As Jay will ground that out to the shortstop, 1 out. Werewolf, check swing, strike 3 called. Or check swing went around, I should say. 2 outs, top of the order, Jameson. Grounder to the shortstop, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3-1 West going to the top of the 7th. Traveler, slow roller to the shortstop, out number 1. Newsom, line drive center field, but caught on the run, 2 outs. Moody, fly ball to left center, and that'll be caught. 1-2-3 inning. West up by 2 at the stretch. We go to the bottom half. Aiden Marcus draws the walk. So leadoff runner is on for the East. Santos Garcia hits that to left. Caught. 1 out. Farnsworth, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs, runner first for Duckley Jr. Runner going, throw to second. He is out. And we will see Duckley Jr. bat in the bottom of the eighth. We'll go to the top of the eighth. West with the 2-run lead. Tanaka, fly ball center field, caught out number 1. Top of the order now, Anderson. That's hit to deep right, but it's going to stay in the park and be caught. Slate Gray will draw the walk. That'll bring Jose up to bat with 2 outs. Runner going, throw to second, safe at second. Jose will hit a fly ball left field, and that will be caught. West will leave the runner stranded in scoring position. Still a 2-run game as Duckley Jr. back to the plate. It's going to hit a hard ground ball to first. 1 out. Quinn Jr. hits that pretty well, but it's going to stay in the park and be caught in center. Gother, fly ball to left field, playable, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 9th, Brandon Zahn. Fly ball to deep center and gone just over the wall. Brandon Zahn adding some insurance, his 2nd home run of the postseason. It's now 4-1 West. As Thompson Jr. hits that back to the pitcher, 1 out. Traveler will ground that out to second, 2 outs. Newsome, base hit to center field, keeps the inning going, brings up Moody. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Fly ball to right field, and that is caught. Last chance for the East, or else the West is going to take a 3-2 series lead. 3 to tie, 4 to win. Jay leading off. Fly ball deep right field, but that is going to be caught in front of the track. Werewolf, fly ball center field, caught. Down to their final out, top of the order, Jameson. And that's popped up foul ground, and that is caught. 4-1 West. East only managed to get 1 hit in the entire game, and it was the home run. If you count the walk, they faced 1 over the minimum. And McDougal pitched the whole game. We were basically, wow. I don't know if I've ever had, even though it doesn't count as a 1-hitter because it was an earned run, I don't know if I've ever commentated a 1-hitter. Stover takes the hard luck loss, and oh man, 2 hours, 58 minutes. Damn. Just 10 more minutes. Get a base hit next time. Get an extra base hit or something. I'm going to get it one of these days. Y'all going to time it right. You're going to time it right and put the right amount. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it one of these days. West, 1 win away. East looking to force a game 7. And it's going to be Bartow O'Colon pitching for the East and Crabton Crunch on the bump for the West. Also, if you hear noise in the background, don't mind me. It's my neighbor auditioning for Stop. Because I saw my mic actually picked it up that time. Pretty sure the mods are getting a prediction up, I think. Maybe. Auditioning for Stomp? Never heard of Stomp. Are they still doing shows for it? Stomp was a play. Stomp was a Broadway play. And it was literally all about making noises. And no, I'm not joking. Oh, Stomp. Sorry. Yeah, Stomp. And yeah, they are still doing Stomp. The inventive and invigorating. Oh, crap. Hang on. Go back. Go back. For those who don't know what it is, the inventive and invigorating stage show that dance, music, and theatrical performance blended together in one electrifying rhythm. I get to hear it for free because my neighbor above my head is loud as hell. Will the East avoid elimination? So in other words, if you pick yes, that means you are voting that the East will win. If you pick no, you are voting that the West will win and win the championship. I will say Stomp the Yard was a really good movie. I know it was basically kind of like Stomp, but not really. But Stomp the Yard was actually a good movie. Kind of related. One of the few movies I can actually say I've seen. Oh, I'm being colorful because some of the noises that they're making, it sure sounds like they're stomping. If they were really auditioning for Stomp, I'd be calling my landlord on Monday and being like, "Listen, I did not sign up for this. Either that or this guy can go give me a cut." I don't know what they own, but I live in an apartment. So I live on the second floor. So this is a person on the third floor. And yeah, like I don't know if they're cleaning and they're moving heavy stuff around and they're just dropping it on the floor. Like my mic picked up at least one of the instances where it just sounds like they're just dropping things. It's not high pitch. It sounds like pounding rather than like I don't know what they're doing. Well, either that or go make noise elsewhere. I don't that's not my problem. You know what my problem is? It's too noisy. That's my problem. That sounds like a them problem. Oh yeah, this definitely is not walking. This is louder than walking. This is much louder than walking. Loud enough for my mic to even pick it up. This literally sounds like moving heavy furniture or heavy objects and just dropping it on the floor. Instead of putting it down, just dropping it. Oh no, I'm yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they're packing. This is the middle of this is the middle of nowhere, Kansas, where the odds of somebody packing heat is higher than other places. So I'll pass. I'll just sit here and complain for 10 seconds to give you all a chance to get in your last predictions before we get this game started. I joke about middle of nowhere Kansas, even though it's the largest city in the state of Kansas. And no, it's not Kansas City. A lot of people are shocked that it's not Kansas City. And that's because Kansas City is technically split in half. Also true. And that's coming from somebody who's had to drive through New Mexico, where there's Albuquerque, Las Cruces, just because, New Mexico State, and I guess Roswell. And then there's just, I guess Santa Fe too. And then everything else. Everything else is just empty, desolate land. Fun fact, if you ever drive an I-40, if you ever drive an I-40, maybe going a cross country trip. Fun fact, from Tucumcari, which is at the New Mexico Texas border, all the way to Albuquerque, there's one radio station. One. And it's an international station. So good luck trying to figure out what they're saying. Fun fact for you there. Let's go ahead and close the prediction. West looking to close it out and get the championship. East looking to force a Game 7. We've already had a walk-off. We've had a balk. We've had a pickle. We've had a lot of things in this series. What will Game 6 bring to us tonight? As now we are at Chase Field, Jameson will fly out to center field for out number 1. Marcus grounds that back to the pitcher, 2 outs. Santos Garcia will draw the walk, so runner on for Farnsworth. Slow roller to the shortstop, and they'll make the play at first base, so nobody will score. Anderson will lead off the bottom of the first, I should say, with a base hit. Gray, fly ball center field. Out number 1. Jose, runner stealing, safe. As Jose will hit that to right field. Right fielder didn't even have to take a step. As Zahn will pop that up for out number 3. Yeah, Marcus still does not have a base hit. That is quite... What is it, like 0 for 33 or 0 for 34 or something like that? We'll find out next go around as Duckley Jr. will strike out to start off the top of the second. Jody Quinn Jr. swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Gother down the left field line. That's going to go to the corner for extra bases. 2 out double. And that is caught on a rope at center field. We'll have to wait till it floats back around, which should be next inning. Thompson Jr. grounder to third, over to first in time, 1 out. Traveler, fly ball right field, playable, and caught for 2 outs. Newsom down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. 2 out double. Moody, base hit to right. Newsom's going to try to score from second and will. RBI single for Moody, who will get to second base on the throw home. As Tanaka will draw the walk. First and second with 2 outs. That gets away from the catcher. That's going to be scored a wild pitch, I believe. As that's going to be a base hit down the right field line by Anderson. It's going to score them both. 2 RBI double. 3-0 West. That gets away from the catcher. That's another wild pitch as Gray will strike out to leave the runner stranded at third base. Werewolf will lead off the top of the third. It's popped up in the infield. Caught for out number 1. Top of the order, Jameson, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Let's see, Aiden Marcus is now 0 for 35. And make it 0 for 36. poor Aiden Market. I mean, he doesn't have bad contact either. 57 is not bad. There are people with worse contact out there in Prospect League. As Jose will fly that out to right field for out number 1. Brandon Zahn, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. West is going for a three-peat. You are correct. Thompson Jr., strike 3 called. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 4th. Santos Garcia with a double or extra base hit into the gap. That's going to be scored a double. Farnsworth, back to the pitcher. 1 out. And a swing and a miss by Duckley Jr. makes it 2 outs. Fly ball to right center field, and that is caught off the bat of Quinn Jr. And it stays 3-0 West, going to the bottom of the 4th. Traveler, fly ball to center field, that is caught, out number 1. Newsom, base hit to left field. Runner at first with 1 out. Moody, in the gap it goes, extra bases. Runner will hold at third base. Second and third, 1 out for Tanaka. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, top of the order, Anderson. Ground ball to the second baseman. They'll make the play. 2 runners left stranded. We're going to the top of the 5th, 3-0 West. Gother pops that up in the infield, caught, 1 out. Jay, grounder to the shortstop, over to first in time, 2 outs. Werewolf will go over the center fielder's head. It's going to be extra bases. 2 out triple for Werewolf. As Jameson will fly that out to center field. The run will not score. Halfway through game 6. West leading by 3. As Slate Gray is going to hit that off the wall in center field for extra bases. Runner at second to lead it off. Jose base it to right field. That's going to bring in the run. Jose goes to second on the throw home, 4-0. Zahn lines that to right, 1 out. Thompson Jr., fly ball to deep right, but it's going to be caught in front of the track. 2 down for Traveler. Grounder to third, over to first in time for the 3rd out. West tack on another run, though. They lead by 4, going to the top of the 6th. Marcus, fly ball down the left field line, and it's not going to be a base hit. It's caught. Santos Garcia flies out to center field, 2 outs. Farnsworth will fly that out for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th. Newsom. Strike 3. 1 down to start off the bottom half. Moody to the plate. Fly ball to center field. That is caught. 2 outs. Tanaka. Fly ball shallow center on the run. Makes the catch. Still a 4-0 West lead going to the top of the 7th. Anderson will lead it off with a dinger. Or Duckley Jr., I should say. I'm looking at the wrong side. Duckley Jr. leading off with a dinger in the top of the 7th over the jacuzzis and the pools. So it's a 4-1 West lead. It's Quinn Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Gother pops that up, third base side. That is caught for the out number 2. As Jay, that is crushed, and that is gone. Dinger time for Joshua Jay. And now it's a 2-run West lead in the top of the 7th. And they're going to let Crafton Crunch continue to pitch, and he'll strike out Werewolf to end the top of the 7th at the stretch. West's lead cut in half, 4-2. Anderson will fly that out to center field. Brings up Slate Gray. hits that slow roll right in front of home plate, makes the play, 2 down. And Jose will strike out. 1-2-3 inning for the West. We go to the top of the 8th. East need to get runs and you need to find them quick as Jameson strikes out for the first out. Marcus, swing and a miss, strike 3. Make it 0 for 38. Santos Garcia now. Base hit down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Tying run to the plate in Farnsworth. Grounder to the second baseman, though, will end the top of the 8th. Runner left stranded at second. Bottom of the 8th, Brandon Zahn leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings up Thompson Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. And now Traveler. Base hit up the middle. Runner at first, 2 outs for Newsom. Runner going, throw to second, not in time. Stolen base. Ball 4 to Newsom. First and second for Moody. Base hit up the middle. Runner heading home will score. 5-2 West, adding some insurance. Now Tanaka. Fly ball to right field. Pretty well hit, but caught on the run at the track. Last chance for the East. 3 to tie, 4 to win. Anything less, the West will win the championship. Duckley Jr. grounds out to first, 1 out. Swing and a miss by Quinn Jr., and they're down to their final out, and it'll be Gother. And that is popped up right field, and that is caught, and the West will win and get the three-peat. 5-2, the final. Crabton Crunch gets the win. Beware strikes the save. Barto O. Colon will take the loss. Your player of the game, Crabton Crunch. And I would just like to point out the time of the game was 3 hours and 7 minutes. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'll have to wait till next season of Prospect League. Let's save. We got more. We got one piece of business. Oh, we got 2 pieces of business. Hang on. Who's the championship MVP? Slate Gray is your championship MVP. Whose create is this again? Conley. Congratulations on getting series MVP. And because Loki brought it up, well, 2/3 of an inning. Pitched 2/3 of an inning in the series. You cut him in a third of an inning short. Don't sell your man short. We got one other piece of business. We got awards to give out. We got awards. We don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. Just had to get a Bob Ross quote out. Another. Oh, okay. I was about to say, there's another prediction? All right, now let's go see about some awards. Actually, probably better if I go this way. Maybe. There we go. No, never mind. Sorry, news. There we go. I was about to say something doesn't seem right. Yeah, Brandon Zahn definitely MVP. I mean, I don't think there was any suspense on that one. Nick the Third does get second. Sidney Johnson fourth. Slate Gray fifth. Lots of prospects though getting votes. Farnsworth, Solo, Angle, and Werewolf all getting MVP votes. Reliever of the year. Go to Mikey Weiser. Khan getting votes. Or I'm sorry, this is the this is Cy Young. Sorry, not relief pitcher of the year. A relief pitcher wants Cy Young. Sure. Khan third in pitcher of the year, Stover fourth. We'll check Brandon Zahn here in a moment as there was only one. Everybody should be rookies. I guess. I wonder if that's because how the player was created. It made Cologne a rookie in a sense. There's usually not a rookie of the year award in Prospect League. Platinum Stick Award. So like the Silver Slugger, first base launch angle, third base Farnsworth, shortstop Werewolf, Sidney Johnson for left field, Nick the third for center, Napoleon Solo in right. Weiser obviously got pitcher of the year, probably definitely going to get relief pitcher of the year. Khan getting third. And then last but not least, Gold Glove. Hurry Quake at catcher, Gator Moody at first base, and Nick the third in center field, Napoleon Solo in right field. And we're done. That is it. That is it for Prospect League season 54/53 or whatever number we're on. Numbers get fuzzy, especially after being in calling Prospect League for 11 seasons now. Which, gosh, that's a long time. Almost a year and a half or thereabouts. Appreciate everybody involved in Prospect. Not only you, the prospects, but all the co-hosts I had this season, including Max. So I don't know where Max ended. Max might have maybe fell asleep or something, took a nap. Also Chadwick, of course, all of our Prospect League coordinators that work in the background to make me look smart, Punk, Baby Goat, Dak, all the lovely mods. Y'all are awesome. Including FaZe. Can we give FaZe some love? FaZe, first night as a PBE moderator, and he ended up being this one. Which is, I did this in under 3 hours. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. I did this under 3 hours without a co-host and a lot of talking. Major or minor league draft tomorrow night. Y'all will find out where your homes are tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Moosey, as well as a few of the minor league GMs will be in the house for the call. Awards are on Sunday, which I don't have the schedule in front of me. I probably should, pull that up so I could see what it is I'm doing. Give me just a moment. Marbles, just saying, community event, Marbles this Sunday after the award stream, because I'm pretty sure the award stream is starting around the same time as it usually does. Or no, actually, flip it. Awards is late this year. Awards at 5 p.m. Eastern. So Sunday night awards, I suppose. 5 p.m. Eastern with Jacob and Mike. We also have Tahini on April Fool's Day. I don't know why Hummus chose to pick April Fool's Day. But we also have that. Spring training on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern for the first part of spring training. Second part of spring training at 5 p.m. Eastern or thereabouts. Stay tuned to the Discord for proper times. I would imagine those are the right times I'm looking at. But who all is up? We gotta find a place to raid. I would imagine we got some options. Yeah, let's go raid into Franchise Time Machine. Again, thank you to everybody who does it. I love doing Prospect League. Can't wait to see y'all next season for a new batch of prospects, a new batch of tomfoolery and crazy things. And yes, more foods. Don't forget, a Pop-Tart's a calzone. We don't know what super cereal is. And a hot dog is a taco. I think I covered it all. We'll see you later.